Now let's go straight to the Democratic Congressman Mike Quigley, who sits on the House Intelligence Committee. And Congressman, I appreciate your time tonight. So the breaking news this hour, the Department of Justice has missed the deadline of your committee. Your chairman has come out and said, okay, you can have until next Monday. Do you support that decision to go ahead and give them another week?
I guess we don't have any choice. The information is not forthcoming. But at some point in time, they have to stop this charade. And after today's rather unique White House response, I guess we're going to have to expand our request to include household appliances, including vacuum cleaners, microwaves, and whatnot. I guess finally, it's so absurd, I suggest that the White House put their best person on this investigation themselves. At this point, that sounds like Inspector Clouseau.
Let me ask you, though, because your chairman had indicated that this could go, if they don't respond, they don't give the information, that you could go ahead with subpoenas. Would you do that? Do you think that that's the right thing to do in this?
I think there's no choice. The concern would be the minority members of the committee alone don't have the votes to approve a subpoena. It's my understanding that the full committee has to approve this. And aside from the fact this is a complete distraction from what should be our focus, which is the investigation of Russian involvement in the democratic process, well, we're going to need subpoena power there as well. So this distraction has taken away from what we really need to do, but it does stress and point out that if we're going to investigate what has happened to our democratic process, we're going to need bipartisan cooperation from the Republicans as well. And
do you feel that way, that you're getting that from your chairman, Devin Nunes, that you're getting this on the Senate side with Chairman Burr? Do you feel that they are doing this fair and square? They're not too close to Trump?
Well, I'll say this. I can't speak on the Senate side. In the 2 years I've served on the committee, Chairman Nunes has been very fair. Now the test really comes. So far, I think we've started the process as fair as they can be so far. I am very concerned about some of the comments the chairman has made. I'm very concerned that at this point we don't have the resources we need to complete this investigation. We need assurance that we're going to have access to everything we need. We're going to have subpoena power, and we're going to have additional staff to go through all of the work that needs to be done.
So you referencing what Kellyanne Conway said, and obviously Jim Acosta played some of that. But Sean Spicer, of course, as you saw also, was asked about Trump's wiretapping accusation against President Obama today. And here is part of how Sean answered the question.
He doesn't really think that President Obama went up and tapped his phone personally. I think, but I think there's no question that the Obama administration, that there were actions about surveillance and other activities that occurred in the 2016 election. That is a widely reported activity that occurred back then. The president used the word wiretap in quotes to mean broadly surveillance and other activities.
Of course, Congressman, the president did not put all reference to wiretapping in quotes. He did specifically talk about his phone being tapped. Does this explanation from Sean Spicer, though, to you, explain what the president did? Could it?
It can't possibly, and I really don't mean to be flippant, but apparently we are in the business of creating scripts for Saturday Night Live. I don't even know where the satire begins. These are extraordinarily serious allegations about the former president and our entire system. To think that you would even begin to make that kind of allegation